Dolphins and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call. Are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Fitzpatrick throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. And some strong running. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Wentz going to throw. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 40 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wentz now to throw. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to.
Now Drake loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think he might have been a little bit too focused on turning upfield. He didn't stay in bounds. He caught the ball, but he wanted to catch it and run, get that rack yardage so badly, he forgot to stay in bounds first.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is caught inside the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball is not streaking towards him. Have a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. No gain that time, but it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And Wilson has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Fitzpatrick on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a draw play with Drake. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
52 and 56. 52 and 56.
3rd and short yardage, Fitzpatrick. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Wentz now on first down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 50 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw again on second down. Wentz, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Wentz to throw again. Stepping, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
On first down, Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. On second down now, it's Drake, and he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando on this first half of action. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now Wentz. All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. He's getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Here's Wentz to throw. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. And even 50 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the Eagles are in for 6.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable that they even attempted from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to cloud them a little bit.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing again. Fitzpatrick. He'll set up the screen to Drake. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. And he finds Stills, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
1st down, Fitzpatrick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Here's Fitzpatrick. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided getting to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Alshon Jeffrey working his way back out there now to help lead this offense. And he is over 200 yards. We thought this matchup might be good for him. It's been very good for him.
It's been great, hasn't it? And what's tough for any defense is trying to match up with a receiver nowadays. But these receivers all have all the answers. They'll line up tight, they'll line up wide, they'll be in the slot, they'll go in motion. And today, we're getting the full Monty from him.
And the full montage as well. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To throw, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 58 yards. From the gun, it's Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now a carry for Sanders. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score.
And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Right back to Drake. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's got daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 57 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that.
Oh, Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now Fitzpatrick. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
All day, every day.
Running for the shotgun with Drake. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the 1st. They get him to the ground at the 37. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing his Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fitzpatrick on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Fitzpatrick to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fielded at about the 28. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
A 1st down throw for Fitzpatrick. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.